Either.
Hello, give me a sec, guys. I'm sorry for being gone. I've I, I've been lazy. That's the only excuse I have.
Hey man, it
At least
happens.
it's the truth.
Yeah. At least you ain't lie about it and cover it up.
Like fucking JFK's true assassination, episode 25.
Oh
Let's
my
get it.
God.
I'm back here with J Herbo, the one and only. How you feel, man? Hold up, I forgot one thing.
You just called me J Herbo.
I know you don't like it, but I don't care.
I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
Why do you take that such a? Why do you take that like
Why
such
do
an
I have
insult?
to look at?
What's wrong with G Herbo?
Why do I have to look like G Herbo?
Ask your mama. She the one that made you.
See, now when I throw Todoroki at you, I don't want to hear anything.
Hey, that's your genes.
Man, speaking of Todoroki,
Well,
I have not been watching My Hero.
I haven't
stopped
watched-
on season 6.
I haven't watched the new season either. I'll wait till the dub. Say what you want, but like even like with Attack on Titan, I haven't watched like the new season because I wait for the dub. Why would I just? I could enjoy the show more when I know what they're saying and not have to focus completely 100% on their show and nothing else.
I don't know, man, because I get into a flow when I'm in sub that I can just do both. Like, I can read and like watch that.
I enjoy it more, but like some animes, I don't mind sub at all. Like Bleach, new season of Bleach. Oh my god, it was so good. It's better than Attack on Titan.
I just can't. I can't watch sub. I mean, I can't watch dub with My Hero.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of Deku's voice. I can't get past his voice.
You know what? I think I was on the stream trip when I thought about this. I was like, what if there's weird niggas out there? You know how like when you peeing, you can just stop peeing?
Yeah.
Are there niggas out there that just save the rest of their pee for later? So like you pee, you be like, okay, that's enough.
I think I've tried to do that and it didn't work out.
You tried to save your pee. I know people that can't stop their stream midstream.
Really?
I can stop it like that.
I can stop my stream.
I feel like you're just a beta male if you can't.
Well, there's only one thing to
Simple.
do. You gotta ask Joseph.
Just a beta male. No, just
You gotta ask Joseph. Nah, but like I remember I told my girl like I could do that. I could stop my stream because she heard me peeing one morning and like I was just peeing. Then I stopped and I kept going because I had a really long stream that morning. And like I just remember I was letting it out and then I just thought I was like I just want to fuck with her. So I stopped it and then I kept going. And then like again, that was a long stream. So it was just like
this nigga. That's the best feeling though. Like this nigga is giving a
no, just fucking
life
shit. Yeah, that's how
representation
it
of that
was.
bitch.
That's how it was. And she just yelled at me. She was just like, "Is that you peeing?" And I was just like,
yell at you for peeing.
Yeah. Hey, bro, that's just how it was. She didn't think I could stop my pee.
There's people. I feel like you shouldn't yell at people when they're using the restroom because there's people that's scared to like boo boo in public. They have a fear of that. Like
I used to be one of those people.
You used to be one of those people.
Yes, bro.
I don't boo boo in public, but sometimes at work I gotta go.
At work,
And I don't be
I
giving
do
a
it. I'll
fuck.
go fuck.
I don't give a fuck, man. If I gotta drop a deuce, I'm dropping a deuce.
I do remember one time I was at work. It was when I started like working at where I work, and like I go to the restroom and I sit there, and I was just like before I got there, I was like, bro, I had to shit, like I had to go bad. So I go, I run up there, and I do a little jog, you know, sometimes. So I jogged up in there, and I sit down. Of course, after putting some toilet paper on the toilet seat, you know, 2 layers. I don't raw, but these toilet seats do.
I don't do 2 layers, but you know they come with those little toilet seat covers. I use those every time.
They do come with those. I used
Sometimes
to
mine will fall into the toilet. I'd be pissed. I get another one.
I've never had that happen to me.
I've had the worst luck, man.
Man, but shit, I sat down, and then I just got the worst feeling. Like it wasn't coming out.
You was constipated?
I feel like my nerves got the best of me because there was other people in the bathroom, but for some reason, I was too nervous, bro. I couldn't shit. So then I called my girl, and I was just like, bro, I can't shit right now.
I'm scared.
That's what it was. Just like, man, if you don't hurry up and shit, I was just like, bro, I really can't do it right now.
Say what you want about me for what I'm about to say, but have you ever had, like, you just got done shitting and you're wiping and you got, like, the infinite poop glitch? You know, you keep wiping and it's still shit on the toilet paper. Yeah. I don't say what you want. If you don't look at the toilet paper after you wipe, you're fucking disgusting.
You're dirty. I feel like you're dirty.
You're disgusting.
Exactly. Because, like, bro, how do you know if you got it all or not?
I don't even like getting ghost wipes.
Yeah. I don't
trust them. I don't trust them.
I don't, because later on in the day, I'll end up getting that mean itch that I got in between my butt cheeks, and I'll have to go back to the restroom.
If your butt crack is itching or whatever around that area, that means you dirty.
Yes, that's what
I don't think that's true.
No, it means like you just didn't wipe good. That's what they mean by you're dirty. It just means you didn't wipe good.
I thought it meant just like, yo, but like, it's time for you to go clean your ass.
No, not shower wise. No, because I've gotten it after like I took a shower, I shitted. Because it came. Like, I didn't, like, before I showered, I didn't have to shit. But then, like, I got out the shower and I had to shit. So
you want to know something? A feeling that feels wrong?
What?
When you're in the shower, in mid-shower, you got to shit. So you get out and you get on the toilet. It just always feels so weird. Just like my naked wet body sitting on the toilet. It always felt weird, man.
Man, it's a bad feeling. I hate that.
That's one of those things that just feels illegal to do.
I've had, you want to know some fucked up shit that's happened to me? Well, I did it to myself, of course. So I was either drunk or sick or both. But all I know is I got back home, and when was this after? It might have been after Corey's party. It might have been after one of Corey's party. I'm not gonna lie. But I get back home and I'm chilling in my room, and like, I'm not gonna lie, my stomach was hurting, so I just sat there for like a good 30 minutes.
After Corey's party, I crashed. I got home and fucking died.
Well, after the party where I drove Joseph's truck, yeah, I was fine. I just went back home and slept.
I don't feel like y'all drank as much as we did.
I didn't, but wait, no, I did, because you remember that bottle I was
finish
chugging?
your story and we can go back and talk about that.
Okay, babe. So I'm in my bathroom. I'm in my room for like 30 minutes, and then after that, I'm just like, shit, like I'm not feeling too well. So, and it's like 3 in the morning. So I go to the restroom, and I'm sitting there, cause you know, just in case if I got a shit. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, nah, this ain't going the right way. So I turn around a little bit, and I put my face over the toilet, but then it ends up like changing back again. So then I'm just like,
I was about to say,
I got a shit. So then I sit back on the toilet.
Come out of both ends.
Sit on the toilet.
Oh shit! I
start shitting, and then as you know, and I
do it.
I turn to the side, the shower curtains, and
I was about to say the best thing you can do is just get in the shower and just sit there and do your thing.
Boy, I let that hoe out in the shower, bro, and I was just like, oh fuck, and man, it was bad.
Drinking,
it was bad.
So let me tell you this: everything I'm about to say ties into one another. So last year on Tristan's birthday, we were drinking and shit. And, you know, we threw it real bad and stuff like that. And ever since then, like, I ain't been the same type of drinker I used to be. I used to have to take chases and shit. Just a few weeks ago, I got that dog back in me.
Yeah.
I could drink, no chasing, no none of that. I'm straight, nigga.
I felt that.
So during Corey's party and shit like that, you know, when I drink, sometimes I'm an emotional drinker sometimes. I cry easy over the stupidest shit. Like,
I do remember you crying at Corey's party.
Joseph showed me a picture of his son for the first time, and I was like, man, that's the first time you ever showed me a picture of your son. I started crying. So then the other day ago, me and Tristan, we were hotboxing and shit. Well, you know, we fuck with Adele, so we playing some Adele. Tristan singing Adele. I kid you not, I'm drunk as fuck. I'm drunk. And this nigga singing Adele, why the fuck I start crying, bro? I ain't never heard someone sing so good.
Bro,
Jay, I legit start fucking crying, tears coming down my eyes.
You were drunk.
I was drunk.
Do you remember what song it was?
It was I think it was like it wasn't All I Asked by Adele. It was it Turning Tables? Let me look. If I look at Adele songs, I know which one it is.
So you can't even remember like how it went?
I remember this. I know the song when I see the name.
but you can't remember how it went.
Because there's a lot of songs it could have been. It was either All I Ask by Adele or Turning Table. It was All I Ask.
How does that one go again?
All I ask is
Yeah.
This is my last. Bro.
Yeah, I got you. I
don't give a fuck with none of y'all. See, niggas be scared to listen to females and stuff like that. Like it's something wrong with it. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Man,
Me and my niggas will be in that bitch listening to any and everything, bro. Me and Tristan be in that bitch listening to Adele. Remember during the hot boxes, me and Sir fucking play some Taylor in that bitch. Sing that bitch word for word.
Bro,
hey.
You just gotta do what you gotta do.
Music that's one thing nowadays. I feel like people are too scared to seem emasculine. And even like females, lately a lot of females have been judging dudes just for doing simple things. Like bitches say that niggas having their birth certificate is zesty.
What?
How does me know? I know where I keep hold of all my personal documents, and if you don't, you're a fucking child.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was just like, that should make you more manly, if anything.
This shit is weird, but like,
because my mama, she used to have my birth certificate and my social, but now I got it.
When I got my first job, I that's when my mama gave me all my stuff. So
exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Shit.
But like, no, like I saw this TikTok and it was just this dude and he reacts to like girls talking about like what they think is masculine, which is like, I think one of them was like Starbucks, like niggas should not be drinking Starbucks, which, hold on, stop right there. If you say that it is, just hear me out. It's a drink, bro. Like, and it's good.
I don't see how I feel about that is, yeah, there's nothing wrong for a dude to drink Starbucks. It's just that like, I see where they're coming with that one because Starbucks is a more feminine type of place, but like, there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't hear you.
I don't think a nigga's gay because he wants to go to. I don't think a nigga's gay unless he likes dick.
Yeah, exactly.
like,
Thank you. Like,
we even had a debate about that in the party one time because like, okay, so you know like people such as like Lakeith Stanfield and stuff like that, they'll wear feminine clothes in their photo shoots and stuff like that. And I was talking to Zay about it, and I was like, he was like, yeah, he's gay for that. But I was like, we know he's not gay because he always has a girl. He's clearly not attracted to women. The reason why people do that and they wear clothes, the people that are straight, is to prove that like clothes don't have gender.
Type shit.
Clothes are just clothes.
Yeah.
And like, I understand that.
Yeah, you see where it's coming from, but at the same time, like, it's feminine. Like, it's a feminine thing, but that doesn't mean that you're gay.
Yeah, like, that's my point.
I get what you're saying.
Just because someone does something that does come off more feminine doesn't necessarily mean they're gay. Like, niggas wanting to wear nail polish.
Exactly.
Do what you want to do. And that's what's sad about life now. People are so worried about what other people think and how they feel about things. And just do you, man.
Okay, so, like, I have a question. So, like, because I saw, well, hold on. So, because I have two things that I was thinking about. But I can only remember one. All right. So, I saw this video. It was on The Cut. And it was basically these guys, and some of them were gay, and some of them weren't. And I think it was half-half. Like 3 gay, 3 weren't. And they had to rank each other. One of the questions were ranking each other based off of masculinity. And one of them said that, like, and one gay person, he was just like, he was dressed in, he had a more feminine outfit on, that I would say. And as he walked, he was just like, I don't like the term of this masculinity. And he never described on like what that meant or anything like that.
That was his exact words of this masculinity?
I get no, don't quote me on that, please. But like, it was just like, I think that's what he said. Like, he doesn't like the definition of this masculinity, maybe, or that he doesn't like, this generation's terms of what masculinity are. I don't know. It was like something like that. So, but do you think that there should be like masculine and feminine?
I mean, as long as we have like male and female, there's always going to be more masculine, more feminine. Because that's just like, I don't know. I kind of do get what he's saying when it's just like we shouldn't have it because it's just like barriers, I guess. I don't know. But like then I do feel like we should because it's just ways to define someone's outward opinion, appearance, and like, which is neither good nor bad. Like, you know what I mean? Saying someone looks more masculine or feminine isn't an insult. It's just something that is.
Yeah, that's wrong. Exactly. I just want to hear your opinion on that because my thing with that is like, if you are or if you do physically seem like more feminine or more like womany type, that's what I would call feminine, you know. And if you were asked like, if you are more feminine, like that's what you would be called. And I feel like there shouldn't be an issue with that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things. It's just now people. Sometimes the truth can hurt, and people don't like that, and they want to change. I don't know. I can't really explain it. I'm trying to voice it how, like, even with like genders and stuff like that, scientifically, there are two genders. Right. You may not feel like one, but just because you don't feel like you're a part of this gender does not exclude you from it. Just like, that's a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is something that you really can't just choose to be. And I'm not saying like people that are transgender. I'm just talking about people that like choose. I don't know. This is a very controversial topic to talk about without people attacking you for it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I'm just one guy. If you choose to get in your feelings about the things I say, well, I mean,
I guess trigger warnings.
Trigger warnings.
I guess.
I don't know, because it's just like,
sorry, but not sorry. Like, this
even
is
nowadays, people are too into the media and just let things have too much control over them.
Yeah.
And like, I can't live like that. Like, I don't give a fuck what half these celebrities do, man. Because if it doesn't involve me, I mentally can't deal with it. You know, at a certain point, it's just like keeping your own peace. And to have peace of mind, you do have to be selfish a little.
Facts.
And that just is what it is.
Yeah, that is true because like involving yourself in other people's problems.
Even with drama in my family, I actively choose not to be. I'll just be like, oh, don't tell me, but I don't care.
Yeah, type shit.
I can't deal with it.
See, like that's how. Like I remember when me and you had like a little dispute about like a comment that I made. I was just like, we as black people need to do better. And
you talking about when we were going to bike?
Yeah, and then I knew.
Felt like we were just having a debate.
Yeah, that's what I basically meant, like a little debate. And like, I just felt like I just meant because I'm black, just the black people.
I understand, but I feel like not even just black people, everybody has to take care with the words they choose to say because it has impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you might not have meant it to isolate the black people as a whole. You only said that because you can relate to black people, but other people listening and stuff like that are automatically going to put that in a box. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I just say, like, even if you're just referring to black people as a whole because that's who you can speak on because you're black, I say don't just, like, when it refers to everybody, don't just isolate because then it kind of draws false narratives. And the black community especially has a lot of false narratives going against them already type shit. So that's why I be feeling like I'm a civil rights activist. I feel like I was a civil rights activist during that debate.
The thing about that was like, but there's some things like everybody, because what it was like everybody does have gangs. Yeah. Or everybody has a form of a gang.
Everybody, well, a gang is a gang. Like every race has a major gang and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just to isolate black people as gang bangers and stuff like that is stupid and is wrong.
Type shit.
When there's people like the Yakuza, the cartel, the mafia and all of that, it's just unfair.
Yeah.
And it's not really our fault. It's society's fault as a whole for painting that narrative and the things. And, like, even this is on the things I want to talk about too, how, like, just how we talked about how, like, even white people destroying whole black communities. And I'm watching this one show right now called Lovecraft Country. And, like, it takes place in, like, the 50s. So, there's a lot of races and stuff like that. And I know, like, that might not be the most 100% one-to-one accuracy to things, but it's just, like, it is crazy to see how a race can just have so much hate in them and stuff like that. Like, that shit's just weird. And, like, hate has literally been built into the building blocks of our society. We don't even know it.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man.
Exactly. We're trained from the day we start school to be something we're not supposed to. It's just like, I feel like the government is mentally and physically trying to put us in the boxes, because the way we're living now as a whole, we're not meant to live like this. Like, we're not meant to have, money and stuff like that, have to pay for just basic needs to survive. And it's just crazy how they make it so hard. And it's just like, people think the system is meant for them, but the system is literally meant to keep those who are under, because without those people below, the people up top don't get to fucking prosper. You know what I mean? And it's like, our society is built on the suffering of our own. That's the best way I could put it. You know what I mean?
Had a brain fart. Yeah, I think so. I think I know what you mean.
So, because I kind of do feel like I ranted a little.
So when you say, like, you said that our suffering is built on the basis of our own. So
I said our society is built on the suffering of those who are under.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Like, the price of everything goes up, but the price of minimum wage doesn't change. How do you expect the people who are already struggling to ever, like, become financially comfortable when they're barely making ends meet as it is? And, like, a lot of people today who grew up with stuff, they don't realize how, like, they don't realize how unrealistic the things they say is. So, like, on a lot of podcasts, I'll see, like, this one girl was talking about how, like, yeah, the average income for a household is $100,000, and you can't live off of that. Do you know how the average income? Because he was talking about, like, the average income was 40 bands a year. She was like, no, you can't live off of that. The average income is like 100 bands, and it's like, nah. Like, most people in the United States don't make 100 bands a year. Right. Most people, I think you're in, like, the top 5% of people with money if you have $1,000 saved right now. Most people don't have $1,000 saved right now.
Really?
Yes, because, like, society is hard, and, like, this is probably on a different topic a little bit. And I was telling this one person, like, yeah, becoming an adult is scary, but, like, it is worth it in a sense. But then it's just like, it does hit you how hard things really are and shit like that. So, like, being an adult can be a really beautiful experience, but also, I don't want to say frightening, but just, like,
it can be overwhelming at times.
Yeah.
It can be, because when you sit there and think about it, if you sit there and think about it, it's just, to have your basic needs, you have to have money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit, money is the root of all evil, but money rules the world, you know?
Hell yeah, but
do you think money is the root of all? Is it? Yeah. I guess
not necessarily the root of all evil, but a lot of evil does stem from the lack of money and things of that nature. I don't know. It's just, and it really did hit me too. It's just like, even going to school, we go to school for 14 years of our life, not including college, just for them to not teach us one thing about actually being an adult and being able to live. They don't teach us about taxes. No, none of that. Nothing that really matters. And everything we're taught is taught through a lens. And that's why I've grown to take a grain of salt of everything I'm told. So, like, I don't think no one's lying, but I do realize that you can't 100% believe in everything you're told, because there's always two sides to every story.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as, like, right or wrong. Things just are. So, you know what I mean? And it's just like, everything we're told is always going to be told through a lens.
I mean, there can be right or wrong sometimes, but I see what you mean in an overall broad statement.
Yeah. But, like, I say there's no right or wrong
because everybody, like, has their story. Like, everybody has, like, a reason to, like, why they did it.
Yeah,
in a sense.
and it's just like in the sense of like morals and stuff like that. Who's to say your morals are right or more better? How can I explain it? Who's to say my morals are above yours? Type shit. You know what I mean? You can't really judge someone for not playing by the same rules as you.
Yeah.
Type shit. And it's just like I look at it in the sense of just like even nature and stuff like that. So like you don't fault a tiger for killing things or like alligators for killing other alligators or killing animals and stuff like that because things just are. You know what I mean? And yes, it might be sad. And in our eyes, I do agree that stuff like that is quote unquote wrong, but in the grand scheme of things, that's just life and that's just nature. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I can't really. I don't know. I don't want to make it seem like I just think like bad things are okay. And that's not what I'm saying. You know, I do believe things are wrong and things shouldn't happen, of course. But it's just like it's just us trying to put human logic and human concept into things that are above us. You know what I mean? We can't control the things people do and the reason why they are. I don't know. I can't really explain it. That's the best way I could.
Maybe you're just too philosophical for me.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, man.
Because it is pretty philosophical.
Because I completely understand what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how could you be mad at somebody who killed this dude, but little do you know, this dude like beat on him when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? Or like he went through like a bunch of traumatic shit that happened to him. Like,
that kind of furthers my point. Yeah, that furthers my point. Yeah, he killed this dude for the traumatic things that happened to him, but he still killed this person. It doesn't make it any better than someone killing that person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Someone killing someone is just as bad, no matter the consequences, the reasons behind it. A crime is still a crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how kind of how I'm trying to put it. And it's just like that's when morals come into play. How like, oh yeah, this person did him like that for all these years. But it's also,
but then like people are always lying sometimes.
Yeah, and it's just like I say that like nothing's right or wrong. Things just are, and like you know, killing someone is going to be wrong regardless of the reason behind it. Because it's just that violence, no matter what, only begets more violence. And to truly move on and get past something is to forgive. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just learning how to let things go. And I get everybody has different views on it. And it's just like, you know, some people see it as you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you. Or you hurt me, I'm gonna forgive you about it. But like that's the type of person I am. I forgive, but I never forget. You know what I mean? In meaning just like I choose to not let this have this much impact on me. That's why like I don't stay in the drama, like pay attention to drama and shit like that, because people you might not believe it, but you choose to let things have as much impact on you as they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if someone's calling you ugly and stuff like that, no matter what they say, it can't hurt you unless you believe it. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Like, are you ugly? Do you believe that you
exactly,
are
like,
ugly?
You can call me as ugly as you want, but I like myself. I think I look good, so shit, it don't matter.
Type shit, yeah.
Your opinion
it's
means
all
nothing.
it's all about your self-confidence when it comes to that, you know?
I see it as like you're the master of your own world. You know what I mean? You're not God, but you're God to your own life.
Yeah.
Meaning the only person that can live the life you want is you. And the only thing stopping that is you.
Yeah.
So
because truly at the end of the day, it's your decisions that guide you to where you want to be, you know?
Yeah. And it's just like, once everything is said and done, do you really want to look back on your life and just think, dang, I didn't get to live for myself. I lived making others happy. That's one thing. And like, especially being the youngest, I feel like that's hardest for the youngest to break out of, because we grow up seeing our siblings make all the mistakes. So we're
Yeah.
supposed to quote unquote know what we shouldn't do. So we live based on making our parents happy. I feel like, and it's just like me personally, and just learning how to grow out of that.
It was tiring.
Yeah, and it's just like there is a process with it, and like when you're trying to grow out of that and trying to break away from that like your parents and the people around you vilify you.
Yeah.
You're doing something wrong. You're just acting out or whatever, and it's just like nah. It's just I stopped choosing the happiness of others over my own.
Mm-hmm.
And if that makes me a villain, that makes me a villain.
Type shit. Yeah. It all depends on like, what happiness is. Because if you want to be a murderer, I wouldn't suggest that.
Yeah, I mean,
But like other than that, yeah, go out.
Oh yeah, see that's the controversial thing about it. Cause like the way I live about stuff, like I can't tell someone to be happy and do what makes them happy, and then if murder makes them happy, I take not that though. I mean, it's just like that's why I say I'm just a man, and if you choose to let my words have that big of an impact on you, then that's your fault.
And that's truly where like that topic of, do or like not do what you want to do, but like or that's where that topic of everything has like, there's always like a but to everything, like, yeah, go do what you want to do. You should live your life, but you probably shouldn't do these things.
Yeah.
Like, don't do these things.
I don't know. When that's something I told Joseph,
What?
that might be a little controversial, but I feel like I could pull it off.
Deal. I feel like we should really just bust out the controversial book, like right here, and just like open that bitch up.
I feel like I could start a cult. Like I feel like I would be able to start a really good cult.
I feel like if you reached out to the right people, Deal, you could end up starting a cult, and it wouldn't be good.
I don't think all cults are bad because religions are cults. It's just people choose what's right and what's wrong.
It's what they do that makes it a cult. It's you,
but no,
and cults.
But religion, like people have been murdered, and Christianity has been used to justify their murder for years.
A lot of other things have been happening too.
And I'm not saying cults are good and stuff like that. I'm just saying that people are blind to a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, and I can only speak for Christianity because I grew up around Christianity, and it's just like it has been used so much to put a people under, and it's just like I don't see how that's a little culty, but I don't know. Off that topic though, I would be able to start a good ass cult, and I feel like I can speak some facts. We ain't gonna hurt nobody.
What facts are we talking about, Deal?
I don't know what the fuck the cult would be about. I could start some shit.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I just feel like I could become a fairy tale, and I just like
I'll become the next guy who made everybody kill themselves.
Marilyn Manson, or was that Charles Manson?
I wish I could tell
It was something. One of the Manson, because Marilyn Manson, I think one of them is a really golf dude, and the other one was the cult leader. I want to say Charles Manson.
I'm talking about this dude who took a whole bunch of people to an island, and
they drank like some punch and stuff like that. Yeah, that was Charles Manson. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was one of those, either Marilyn or Charles Manson.
You got a computer?
Oh yeah, it was Charles Manson. See, yeah, it was Charles Manson.
Charles Manson.
Yeah, I'm really into like shit like that, just like learning about serial killers and stuff like that.
You're into true crime. There we go.
Yeah.
I used to love
axe murders and shit.
When I was younger, I asked my mama to buy me this coloring book one year
Of serial killers.
Yeah,
You fucking psychopath.
it was because at the time I didn't know like that was like a bad thing to like, not necessarily because it's not a bad thing to do because of like I'm not worshiping them, but that's like you're paying debt to that, But
Yeah.
I just do it because like, man, I like to learn about these type of people.
Yeah, like a lot of people get mad when people dress up as like serial killers and stuff like that because they see it as idolizing them for the
Yeah.
horrific things that they've done. And like, I don't know how to feel about it.
It to me, it's just ask them like, hey, if you really have that much of, if you really care that much, then just go up and ask them like, hey, like, why that? And then if they be like, oh, dude, I just thought it was, I just wanted to.
Yeah, and
I was dressed up, but then who cares?
Yeah, I think the argument people make is like with Jeffrey Dahmer, even like with the show of his that just came out.
Yeah.
Like his sister, they didn't even ask like if it was okay to reenact that, because they showed the scene, because like in real life during the trial, his sister, like, she went off on him and stuff like that, and that was a very emotional moment for her. And to see like Netflix and stuff like that exploit it and not even give her any type of compensation, it is wrong. And how like a lot of people even justify the things that he's done.
Yeah, I hear like on videos what they'll do, what shows will do for, and I don't know if this is controversial or not. Like, I've watched a lot of true crime shows and stuff like Killer Kids, fucking Nightmare Next Door. I've watched a lot of that type of shit. Yeah, but like, I can't remember any of the names of the killers, but anyway, this is what I've heard off of like videos that I've watched and shit like that. They'll be like, that they'll show how the killer, and mainly this is what they'll say. If it's a white killer, they'll show like if he was smart, or they'll say like how Ted Bundy was like his own attorney at his own lawyer at his, court trial.
That's not the smartest thing to do.
He got the fucking death. He got the death penalty.
Yeah.
And that's what they said. They were, but what they were trying to do was show like that these people were quote unquote like geniuses or something like that, and idolizing them basically, and that's what they were doing. And
you want to know?
I don't know if that's true or not, because looking back on it, I don't know.
There was one nigga during the Young Thug Rico charge case, and he was on trial too, and he decided to represent himself. He hadn't been in law school not one day, don't know shit, and they literally had to pause court to like talk him into like, hey man, like, this is something serious. These are federal charges. You cannot represent yourself. You don't even know how to fill out the paperwork.
Oh,
and shit.
Jesus.
And I'm just saying, like, I'm always here for black people, taking the reins into their hands. But it's just like, man, sometimes we have to be realistic.
Exactly. You just gotta. You said it best. You gotta be realistic.
You gotta be realistic,
dude.
man.
You're not a lawyer. You didn't go to law school, my guy.
Yeah, like. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Growing up, I always thought some adults were stupid, but I wasn't sure because I'm just a kid.
Yeah.
And now that I've grown up, I realized like 70% of the people that you grew up thinking knew some shit about some shit don't know shit, bro.
Yep,
and it's just
facts.
Bullshit, bro.
That's facts, bro.
It's like, it's surprising how many. I think a lot of people are stupid. Yeah. There's a difference between being stupid and dumb. I don't think a lot of people are dumb. But like, I think a lot of people are stupid.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people.
For me, okay. I don't know the difference. But I started calling you stupid or dumb when when I've obviously looked up something on my phone, or like I've proven something to you, but you just don't want to see.
That's what I think you're stupid. I think you're dumb when it's just like, there's basic life tools and things that in life you should just know, and you don't. And it's just like, okay, no, this is kind of scary.
Like, stupid. Okay,
how
like,
you
here's
just stupid.
Like,
here's just dumb.
I guess here's the example. Like, stupid is like, let's say you don't think a gas station is open during a winter storm, but I go and I take a picture of a gas station open.
Nah, okay. I'll say this is something where I think someone is dumb. Like, say you have a car and like your tires are bald as fuck, and like it's snowing, and you choose to go drive your car, and you have a wreck, and you didn't know that, like, maybe I shouldn't drive with my tires are this fucking, or like not knowing why the tires have the ridges in them. You know why those have the ridges, right?
Yeah, but like I don't know, man.
I was gonna get a little scared, Jay. If
Some
you didn't
people
know.
don't. That's some people. Some people don't know that.
But it's just like
it depends on how. But like you shouldn't be driving a car if you don't know that.
It's just
right?
like some things people should be able to use critical thinking to figure out without having to be told.
Well,
I use my critical thinking for about most things. And like people be like, "How the fuck do you know that?" And I just be like, "This shit don't look like common sense to you." Like that's why this is a gift and a curse in my household. I know how to build everything. Like anything that comes and it needs to be built, I can build it by just looking at the picture. I don't really need the instructions most of the time. And like people, mom would be like, "How do you know how to do this?" And like, "Who taught you this?" I'm like, "No one taught me this." Or like even mounting the TV. I woke up one day and I had just got a TV and I was like, I want to mount my TV. And no one taught me how to mount the TV, no nothing. I was just like, this seems like common sense. I should just drill these screws into the studs and it should be fine.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
the only thing is some people don't know, like you got to drill them into beams.
But
some people don't know that. And that's the only thing that I can't fault people for.
No, I fought you for that because if you honestly think drywall can hold up a big ass TV, what the fuck is wrong with you? When you can punch a hole, like you can get a hammer, barely hit it, and it's gonna leave a good sized dent in this wall if you just hit the drywall. And you really think, if you look at drywall get placed, you see how thin it is, and it's just like, you think this is about to hold this 90-pound TV, and it's just like, I can't make excuses for people any much longer.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
I'm pretty slow if I do say so myself.
You're pretty slow?
Yeah.
I don't think you're stupid. There's some friends in our friend group that I think is stupid.
I don't know if we're thinking about the same person or not. We might not be.
We might not be. I'm afraid to ask because I don't want to say who mine is.
I don't want to say who mine is either.
On the count of three?
That's what I was thinking. I was genuinely thinking that.
We're going to keep those to ourselves.
Yeah, I'm going to say mine after the podcast.
You can. But, and then like there's a difference between like, when people are ignorant, I think they're stupid.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. Ignorant.
That's what irritates me the most is ignorance. Just willfully choosing to deny something or just being stuck in your ways and not being open to change. That's why I don't like being around a lot of old people, because old people are most definitely stuck in their ways, and it's just like, man, I can't hear that bullshit
They
anymore.
think like they deserve just
respect.
kindness and respect, and I'm just like, dude, just because you've been on this planet longer does not mean that.
And I told my mom this too. I told my mom, I was like, I don't owe nobody respect if they're not respecting me.
Exactly.
And I don't care who you are. I was like, respect is a two-way street. And she was like, nah, you should respect the people, your elders and stuff like that. And I told her, I'm not going to do that. If someone is disrespecting me, not being respectful to me, I'm not going to be respectful for you. And I told her, that goes for anybody. Yeah. Like, no disrespect. That goes to you, any of my aunts or uncles, my grandma, anybody. Like, if you're not respecting me, I'm not going to respect you, period. Thanks. And I was just thinking, it's just like, what does that teach your kids? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like one of the most important things to teach your kid is to not take disrespect, period.
Yeah.
Only way my child is going to be obligated to respect any adult is if that adult is respecting them. Because what?
Exactly.
That's just slave mentality.
Yeah.
And a lot of black people nowadays still have slave mentality, but we're starting to break from it. Like, especially like with gentle parenting and stuff like that. I fuck with gentle parenting. It's just that people only see it through a lens and they think that it doesn't work. It does work, and it does teach your child very important lessons. And I don't care. Like, if you choose to whoop your child, that's you. But from my knowledge and from what I've seen, whooping your child really doesn't teach your child nothing but to fear you. And as a parent, do you really want your child to fear you?
I've never seen, I don't know. Because as a parent, if I was a parent, I wouldn't want my child to fear me. But like, I got whooped, and I never feared either one of my parents. I never got whipped by my dad because his voice scared me enough.
It affects everybody's differently and stuff like that. Yeah, but when you're a little kid, that's what getting a whooping is only teaching them. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a little kid, they're doing something wrong and they hear their dad say, "Hey," like they're not like stopping because they're like they want to. They're stopping because out of fear. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just weird.
Maybe it also goes back to like why though? Why people get whoopings? Cause like
A lot of times in the black community, though, most times the kid gets a whipping for something that I feel like they shouldn't be whooped for.
you think so?
A lot of times. There's been times that a family member has whooped me for something so stupid. I look back now, and I do look back at it and think of them in disdain a little bit because it's just like, that's really fucked up. And like how bad, because I had a fucking welt mark on my arm for getting hit so hard.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And it's sad.
Sad when you think about it.
Yeah, that just like, I feel like it's them being like abusers. It's in a sense. I'm not saying I was abused. I don't think I was abused. But like, I don't know. You know what I mean? You think violence really teaches your child something. It's not really teaching them nothing. The best way I feel like to teach your child, like they do through gentle parenting, is to show them that their actions have consequences and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's the best way I can explain it. And just seeing like just the shit, I just don't think whooping a child accomplishes anything of real relevance.
I think it has its perks
Like I said,
sometimes, but no, I definitely understand. Like it is off circumstances.
yeah, like, you know, raise your child how you want to raise your child. I can't tell you how to raise your child, but it's just that I don't think it really, like I said, violence only begets more violence. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these gangbangers and stuff like that, they grew up getting whoopings and stuff like that. I already know their parents didn't play like that. And still, look how they turned out. It really didn't do anything. And a lot of these people that claim to be hard and stuff like that, if you really get to know them and shit like that and know their story, they really just hurt kids. Like, from the shit that, how they grew up. Like, I'm telling you, people don't understand how, like, kids are like sponges, and everything that adults and their parents say and do to them has real life consequences in the person they become when they grow up. Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel like any parent that doesn't like who their child has become, it's nobody's fault but yours.
Yeah. Because
you literally are the ones to introduce your child into everything. We don't know how to do anything, down to eating, down to burping, down to shit. We don't know how to do anything, and we have to learn. We don't even know how to control our eyes when we're babies. We can't even control our arms.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just, hey, shit, it is what it is, man.
Just, you know, I hear it, and I completely agree to what you're saying.
Push the mic back in.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know that
because it's true.
I don't know why that mic is like, that's the whole mic. Nah, because like that whole, like, even if you don't do nothing to it, like if you go like that, it'll come out. That one ain't got no grip. See, mine got that gorilla grip. There's like a little button you're supposed to push so it could come out. So like
gorilla grip, huh? Man, fuck your mic.
Hey, my fault. Hey, that's the whole mic. I'm the only one that use this mic. Everybody use that mic.
That's the whole mic. That's not, shut up.
You want to get you a mic with a gorilla grip? You get you a personalized mic and you bring that bitch every time you come. Want me to get you one? If I get you one, I'm gonna paint it pink and bedazzle it for you.
I'm just gonna spray paint it.
No, that's my gift to you.
I don't want it to be pink though and bedazzled.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. It's a gift.
Well, if you knew that I didn't want that gift, why
then
would
don't
you give me
accept
that gift?
This is the gift I want to give you. You don't choose the gift you want.
I mean, but at the same time, if you were to put down something on, if you were to ask specifically for large underwear and somebody got you tidy whities that were in a size small, I bet you look at that bitch like,
that's
what
different.
The hell is
I couldn't
this?
physically wear those.
But that's not the point. The point is you didn't ask for that, did you? No, you didn't. No, okay,
yeah,
you didn't ask for that.
I couldn't argue with that one. Wanna know why I like debating? I'm so good at debating.
Why?
Because me and China grew up debating each other. And it got to the point where one of us, we had to get like my mom or something in on it and just be like, just choose one of our sides. She'd be like, y'all getting on my nerves with this. Y'all just let me alone. And we're just like, no, just choose a side.
See, that's how it was
But
with
now,
my sister.
I don't be having the patience to debate with China. Where I just like, China, I don't care enough to have this conversation. That's literally what I just said.
It depends, because since I don't talk to my sister much.
You don't talk to your sisters that much?
Nah, so when we have like a little debate, it's a good debate.
That's my phone.
Yeah, that's your phone.
Well, I think that probably stopped the video, but this is a good episode. You want to call it?
I guess.
Let me see if the video stopped.
Damn, you just fucking everything up. Getting up.
We can run it a little more.
Oh my God.
My bad.
That was funny.
My knees was hitting the table.
But man, I remember like on Christmas, sometimes I wouldn't get what I wanted. It'd be like something completely different.
You would be hurt by that?
I'd be a little bit
I didn't
hurt.
grow up celebrating Christmas like that, so I can't really speak on it. I've only had like 5 Christmases my whole life, if that. So it doesn't really bother me. I kind of do hate that though, because it's just like, even during the holidays and stuff like that, I wish me and my siblings did more for each other.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like
Even with my friends too though. Just like as far as like making that person feel special on their birthday. You know?
Yeah.
Or just like not treating it like it's just another regular day. I don't know. That's why sometimes I do have a hard time caring about my birthday, because I really didn't grow up celebrating my birthday like that. Like I've had a few birthday parties in my life, but not really.
Like what most of the time, what did a birthday party look like for you?
Like the times I did have birthday parties, it'd be like the parts of my family that do celebrate, like, they'll come and stuff like that. And it'll just be like a little party and shit. But that's really it. But like even now, I grew up with my family. Like I wouldn't say I'm not close with my family, but like nobody in my family is really the type of person I'll just kick it around with. Like y'all are my friends and stuff like that. I don't really, only person in my family that I'll really just kick it with, like we're friends, is my cousin Chad.
Yeah.
Because like my other cousins, stuff like that, either we're in different age groups, or like we're not into the same thing, or like they're girls. I don't really have any dude cousins like on my dad's side around my age, because like I was the youngest grandchild for a minute until I was like 4. Then my little cousin JJ was born and shit like that. And like those down, I'm too old to kick with them. And then my older cousins, the ones that are around my age, was like my sister, my other cousins, they were girls. And then my cousin that was close to my age, that was a dude, he lived in Houston. So like I only had my cousin Devin. Me and my cousin Devin grew up close and stuff like that. Like they used to call us twins because we used to be so cool. We used to look alike too. But I don't kick it with Devin that much because Devin doesn't do a lot of the things I like to do. But when we kick it though, we kick it. It's a good time.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I was cool with my cousins.
I'm still rooted for my cousins. So like I see them on social media and shit like that.
Type shit.
And like I hope they're doing good. It's never no ill will. But like my second cousins and stuff like that, those are the ones we go party with, and we be turning up.
Man, dude,
we be having a good ass time.
We need to go to a party. I want to go to a party.
Well, my cousins and them, when we had a party, I was going to invite you, but I think it was the day you had to work. I can't remember. It was a while back. But like we be turning up. We be getting drunk. We be having a good ass time.
I'm trying to go to a party. I don't know what party though. I'm just trying to go to one.
It's just that we work on like the days that are our party days. You know what I mean? Like Saturday, we work on Saturdays.
We do work on Saturday and Friday. We work on.
I don't work on Friday, but I can't really go out and do shit because nigga, I gotta wake up.
You gotta wake up in the morning. Damn.
So I just be like, nah,
bro. But it's like, I don't know. Like, okay, so when we had a party, when Corey had his party, I was trying to get more fucked up than I was.
I got there late.
But yeah, and I don't know.
One thing about you, Jay, you're horrible with time.
I'm terrible with it.
It's okay. I feel like I'm okay with time. If I'm told to be there at a specific time, I can be there around that time. Joseph's good on time. Joseph is almost never bad on time. Sir, when you're waiting on Sir, he's bad on time. But when Sir has to be somewhere at a specific time, Sir's gonna be the first one there.
Yeah, when he has
the
to
niggas
be
might not
there.
know this, but Sir gonna be the first one there. Even like going to your graduation, Sir was there like 30 minutes before we got there.
Damn.
Sir gonna be on time.
I didn't even know that.
And you just suck on time, man.
I'm good sometimes.
Sometimes my only thing is you take forever to come out the house. Oh my God. I hate waiting to pick up Jay because oh my God. Jay's gonna be in there for like at least 15 to 20.
Bro, it's not even it's because like okay.
I feel like he finished whatever show he's watching before he come out.
I feel like I do that. It's either that, okay, so like, it's either that or I'm just like completely not ready at all. Like, I don't have anything that I need.
That's why I always want like y'all to tell me when y'all on y'all way, so that's when I can get ready, so I can be ready when y'all get here. Like when you just pop up, I just like fuck. This nigga ain't give me no warning, no nothing.
And like when I had told you I was on my way, I was stopping to get some food, and I did have.
When you texted me you weren't on your way, I knew you weren't on your way at that exact moment.
It's because they were taking too long. They were taking a long ass time on my food, bro.
I was like, Jay said he on his way, so he'll be on his way in probably like 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dale. I'm sorry about that. You know,
I wasn't doing shit all day.
Man, I really wanted to. I don't know. I wanted to go to the drive-in. That's what I wanted to do today.
The drive-in movies?
Yeah.
Me and Joseph were gonna go fishing, but I didn't hit him up on it today because I seen that it was gonna rain.
Oh, y'all gonna go fishing?
Yeah, I would invite you to, but we only have two. We only have 2 fishing rods, and you know, I can't just
yeah,
it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
fishing.
Exactly. I understand.
I grew up in a fishing family.
I did too. I did well, at least on my dad's side. So when I go down to Corpus Christi, really, that's dope. When I go down to Corpus Christi, they'd always say, "Let's go fish," and I loved it. You know, I got a hook stuck in my neck. I said hook stuck in my thumb. That shit hurt. Like that shit hurt.
You wanna know how much like my people are into fishing?
How much?
Around when my granddaddy had just died, because he was really big on fishing, and we were cleaning out the garage and shit. Me and my cousin Devin, as we were helping, from the stuff we were getting, we both had full ass tackle boxes full of shit. Like brand new shit that hadn't even been open. All that. I gave it to Ray Ray because I didn't go fishing like that anymore. I still have my tackle box, but it's technically Ray Ray's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they, like hella fishing rods and shit. I think they ended up giving us one or two, but I don't remember what happened with them.
Man,
but now Ray Ray has fishing rods in there.
Fishing is dope as fuck. For my grandfather when he passed away,
I might go fishing by myself tomorrow.
It's a good time. They took his ashes and they threw them at his favorite pier, and I was not there, but they did that.
I was about to say the wind blowing hard on that day, blow back into your face.
Hell if I know.
That's
because
traumatizing.
It do be windy out there.
You want to know some weird shit?
What?
There was this one show. What was it called? My Strange Addiction. She was addicted to eating her husband's ashes.
Bro, I saw that.
I was like, ew, nigga.
That bitch is
with the fick.
Did she tell? I think she told her friend, and her friend was just like,
"That's weird as fuck." There's this other bitch. She was eating her mama mattress.
She was eating mattresses.
If I catch someone in here eating my, first of all, I don't think you would eat my mattress.
Ew.
I sleep ass naked sometimes, so shit.
For real, people think that shit's weird.
Have you peeped? My bed is almost always made.
Yeah.
You wanna know why? I don't sleep. I don't sleep under my cover. I sleep on that blanket. That blanket is so comfortable. That's like when I'm tripping. That's my favorite trip blanket. Remember when we were tripping last time, the first time at my old house, and I let you feel the blanket because at first I threw you my pillow to feel how comfortable it was, and you didn't give it back. And I tried to let you feel my blanket.
Oh no, we didn't trip here.
No, I said at the old house. We did trip at the old house.
That's what I'm gonna say. We didn't trip at the old house.
Yes, we did.
Only
it was me, you, and Noel.
I didn't trip on that day.
Yes, you did.
I tripped.
That was okay. I'll tell you. I remember that whole day. We had got shrooms. We had got like 2 or 3 grams each. And
I definitely remember.
And then what's it called?
I remember I remember the crunchy peanut butter. That's why I'm trying to.
Yeah. Then we went in my room, and then we were just chilling. Noel was playing the game, and like they were kicking in, and I started playing the guitar and stuff like that. And I was like, Your guitar is your guitar. I can't never play your guitar because that guitar is so
I
bonded
do
to
remember
you.
that.
Yeah. You weren't tripping that night?
No.
I was tripping.
No, I wasn't tripping that night. Seriously? Damn.
But you said
You were
because I kept asking both of y'all, like, are y'all feeling it? Because I was feeling it.
I felt my weed. Or I felt the weed.
Mm.
I didn't feel the shrooms that much. I felt a little something.
A lot of
Oh, wait, no. I did feel a little something with the, yeah. But I wasn't
The
tripping.
bars are cool.
Last time I ate the bar, I threw up.
You threw up?
I threw up.
I never thrown up off stroke.
I was pretty pissed off when I threw up because I didn't even enjoy, like, I didn't enjoy the trip. I was up and, like, I felt basically drunk, sort of, kind of. Like, not to the point where you were finna throw up the entire time.
I feel like when you're walking around on shrooms, it is a feeling that can kind of feel like you're drunk, but not quite. I don't know. Just walking around on shrooms, I just feel my body. And I don't know. It's hard to explain how it feels walking around.
It wasn't a good drunk. I can tell you that much. It wasn't a good drunk. It was like just a sluggish drunk. And then at the end of it all, I ended up having to throw up. I threw up in the bathroom. And that was it. I wasn't fucking with it. I hated it. And then after that, I was just like, yeah, I guess I just won't do this anymore.
You don't want to do shrooms no more?
I do. I don't want to throw up.
That's weird. I don't know why it made you throw up.
I don't know either.
I love psychedelics, but like psychedelics, I did psychedelics like twice or 3 times in 1 week, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a few weeks off doing it because I regret. I had a good time each trip, but it's just like that's not something I want to do too often. You know?
Why would make you say that though?
I don't know. That's just something I just don't want to do too often.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Think you know. I know you're not gonna end up laid out, but you think you could like end up laid out, like just somewhere, just in there, like just zooed.
That's how I be.
Bro, I'm talking about like
I literally just be like this in my head, just thinking about like in my head. It's not like it doesn't feel like I'm just sitting here like this. Like there's so much shit going on in your head, and I'll be sitting there watching TV, but I'm mentally elsewhere, and like I cannot tell you what the fuck they were talking about.
Of course.
But I was looking at the TV the whole time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's how psychedelics have you. There's nothing wrong with that. It was just like, it's just cool. It's just something I just,
I remember seeing this commercial, and it was one of those commercials that were about smoking from when we were younger.
Yeah, when they were flat.
And she was just flat. I went to the comment section, and they were just like,
I want
boy,
that bitch.
They were like, I want that bitch.
If I never knew a commercial could be so accurate. Hey,
that motherfucker was
that's
pretty
how that should have had
accurate.
you in the couch feeling. You be feeling good though.
Like, that nigga Dean said he got some shit called lockjaw. Cause
Lockjaw?
Lockjaw, cause that hoe got you entire time.
That's gonna be funnier when he tries to ask us to be his what's the word? I can't even say. When he tries to get us to push packs for him, I was just like, Dean,
I remember that.
I don't want to push packs for you.
I don't want to do. Why would I want to do that? I have a job.
Yeah, that too. But it's just like I don't know.
If I don't do that, first of all, if I'm gonna do that, I want it for myself.
Yeah, it's just that like no,
exactly.
Just no.
You want to know what O'Neal told me?
Huh?
He told me he sent a picture of his dick to this girl,
and
like the girl went to our high school. She has her Twitter, her OnlyFans now. He didn't know that until we told him. Because what happened was we were at Whataburger after a nice little workout, get your gym membership. And
how do you know mine is expired? It
because
is.
I know it is.
It is.
Of course. So we were at Whataburger, and then we're on like our Snapchat and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he started talking about like, because I think I mentioned like just a thick pretty bitch. I was just like, with you.
So he just sent her an unsolicited dick pic out of nowhere?
Yes. I was just like, all right. So basically I was just like, we were just talking about like, would you smash a fat chick? And we were just like, well, if she's pretty, of course we do that. And then
I didn't think O'Neal was that type of nigga.
I didn't either. I didn't
that's
either.
Very weird to do,
bro. And then
I could never.
And then we were just like, and then Neil was just like, hell yeah, I got this one bitch up on my Snapchat. She think, but she like,
Bitches don't like that as much as niggas think. They would.
bro. And then he goes, he was just like, she got Twitter and everything. He was just like, I sent this girl a picture of my dick too. I was just like, bro, what? I was just like, what? Me and Noel, we were just like, Neil, what are you talking about right now? Like, why would you do that? And then I was just like, hold on, bro. Like, I got a girl on my Snapchat too who like has a Twitter and OnlyFans. Let me see if we talking about the same girl. I look on my shit. Same exact girl. I was just like, fam.
Make sure you don't say nothing too compromising on the podcast.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm good. Yeah, she knows about this.
Okay.
So, I was just like, Neil, this is the same girl. We went to high school with this girl. Not only did we go to high school with her, we went to middle school with her. And he was just like, damn, I would have never did that if I knew that we went to school with her. I was just like, you shouldn't have did that shit anyway. Like, you didn't even know her. Why would you do that? He was like, bro, I don't care. Like, you know, I don't care about that.
It's so hard being a dude because, like, when I talk to girls, my biggest thing is to not come off as a creep because, like, niggas will do anything, just basic kindness to females. And just like, this nigga was weird. I'm just like, bro. Okay, look, let me tell you this one story. It's about these big fat bitches. Clarissa, you know who I'm talking about. Let these bitches know it's about them. So, look, boom. I've been on Facebook lately, right? I don't know what the fuck to do on Facebook, so I just add people that I went to school with and shit like that, you know? And it was just this one girl I went to school with, and I added her. I don't follow her on Instagram, though. But, like, we've known each other, and, like, I know who she is because she's friends with someone I'm really close with.
Okay, yeah.
So, boom, I request on Facebook, and then Corinthia is telling me one day, and she showed me, like, the little group chat and shit like that, and, like, they were calling me weird and shit like that because I tried to add her on Facebook, but she's not following me on Instagram. I was like, bitch, you're mad because I'm trying to be social on social media? Like, I don't know. And it's just people could just be so bitter and so mad for no reason.
But, like, the thing is, like, what's her deal with that?
Exactly. I'm like, why are you so pressed that I sent you a friend request on Facebook? And I told Chrissy, I was like, this bitch lucky I can't find out how to unrequest it. And I told her, tell that fat bitch, don't accept my shit. I don't want to be her friend anyway. Oh, God. Because if you're going to act like that, I don't want to be your friend anyway.
Me, like, what is so wrong with a nigga just
and if they're out, I only refer to them as the ugly, big, fat bitches because that's what they is.
Ugly, big, fat
There's nothing wrong with being fat. I know plenty of beautiful fat girls.
I commented underneath this one girl's post on TikTok because, like, she said something to somebody, or she said something, and I genuinely didn't know like what it was. I remember it was she posted this thing about this dude, and like she posted like their messages going back and forth, and it was somebody who had like I think added her on Instagram or on TikTok, and he was just like trying to talk to her and whatnot, and she was just basically like, nah, like this was weird, like don't do that. And I was genuinely curious. I was just like I didn't see him trying to hit on you, but like is like what was he doing? Like what was he doing? And then she replied to it, and she was just like he knew what he was doing while he was texting back and forth. And I looked at the rest of those comments, and that's just what that was. And I was just like, well, I guess that's what that was. Yeah. I mean, it probably was that.
I don't know. It's hard to be nice out here these days.
Yeah, I mean. Shit, honestly, I
try to be a good person.
I don't aim for being nice anymore. I'm more for like honesty. But of course, you get the honesty if you ask a question.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I try to be a good person at least. I don't assume I'm a good person, but hey, I try to be as best as I can be.
I don't know.
That's the only thing I can say.
I don't know about what I would say. I
be trying to talk to the females in my job, bro, but I think I'm the youngest one in my department. Cause like everyone I try to talk to, they always say like 27 or 26 or something like that, almost 30. They got motherfucking kids and shit like that.
You just sitting there like, damn. And
I'm just like, damn. In my head, I just be like, hey, I don't got no problem with it if you don't. Cause like I'm 20, 27 isn't too bad. Like. Baby girl, you could teach me a few things.
You're 20?
You're
20? You're 20?
Bro, yesterday I was just chilling and I was just like, damn, bro, I'm in my 20s now.
That's crazy.
Ah.
I'm not. I'm 19.
Yeah, you're just a little bitty baby.
At least my dick ain't got no wrinkles on it yet.
Wrinkly
dick.
I don't think dicks wrinkle. I think they stay the same.
You think so?
I don't know. Google old man dicks.
You Google it.
I don't want that in my search history.
I don't want it in my search history. I'm gonna do it anyway. No.
You seen the movie Bad Grandpa?
No, I've yet to see that movie.
That is a funny ass movie.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm such a dick. I feel like I'm such a dick because whenever I see an old man getting some good play, I'm just like, bro, how? I'm just like, how?
I don't think I'm a dick, but like sometimes I can be an asshole. But
that's what I am.
Sometimes my assholery be justified though. When I used to be an asshole in the set, it was justified.
Of course.
That shit would piss me off too. He get in the car, y'all just letting this shit slide like he ain't do shit.
Bro,
this nigga had us waiting down here for an hour.
Because like there's no point in spazzing over this nigga when he gotta roll the weed.
Y'all taught me a big lesson about that. It's just like not letting things affect me so much.
Bro, yeah.
That's really what that's why shit really doesn't affect me. That's another main reason why. Cause it's just like, bruh, it came to the point where it's just like, bruh, I'm stopping myself from having a good time for letting this shit affect me like that. I'm just like, bro, like, just chill.
Bro, people at my job, some of them, like this one dude, he'll come and talk to me. And, he'll complain about some things. And low key in my mind, I'm just like,
I don't give a fuck.
Bro, I really don't. Because I already know, first of all, when I walk into my job, I have the mentality that really nothing in this bitch is gonna work. Like everything in that bitch is really janky. So I already go in there with that mentality.
We worked at the same one.
No, we don't.
You used to work on the one.
Oh wait, yeah.
We worked at the same one.
But it's janky, bro. Like the hooks that be holding the scanners, fam. Them bitches will be broken. Sometimes they'll be replaced with tape that try to hold it up there, which makes
it wasn't like that when I was there.
Yeah, it's like that now.
You like working there?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's dope.
I liked working.
It's dope as fuck. It's cool. Cause nobody really fucks with me.
You be eating good during the break?
Boy, hell yeah.
I used to be in there stealing. I got fired, so shit.
No comment.
I be in that bitch stealing. I'm not paying for that shit. Man, I'm still on my new job though. Hell no.
It's dope up there, bro. But like, yeah, he be coming to me with like, not to say negative energy, cause like I feel like he just wants somebody to like vent to, I guess, or talk to for a few seconds. Mm-hmm. But like, bro, I don't.
To be a safe place for people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be an asshole to him and turn him around,
Yeah, I
so
can't do that.
Exactly. So I'm just like, yeah, like, I don't fuck with the scanners here, shit like that. Like, but bro, I'm just here listening to my music, which I want you to know, everybody sees me in that bitch listening to music. Like my headphones are in my ear, and I wear wires, so I don't give a fuck. Like I wear wires.
My AirPods.
I don't have AirPods, so I wear my wires, and people can see that shit. And like they see me even like, cause I put my phone inside my shorts pocket, because we're not supposed to wear headphones.
Yeah.
So I put my phone inside my
Nobody
shorts pocket.
cares though.
They really don't. The only person who cares is this like fat white guy.
Yeah, there was this one person that came by and told me to take out my headphones once. I was like, nigga,
exactly.
Fuck you.
So like, but since he hasn't been there, I don't be giving a fuck. So, but anyway, I put my phone inside my shorts pocket, which is inside of my sweats. So 2 layers. So that first of all, my wire doesn't get caught to shit, like, cause I hate that too. So they'll come up to me like, and they'll just try to start talking to me, and I have to flip my earbud out, and like,
I don't like that sometimes. It's like, leave me alone.
Please, like, I already know that your shit is not working. I already know that this shit don't work. I know, because when I first worked there, I would spaz about that shit.
Did you do what I did? Do you stow?
No, I'm finna start stone. No,
that's
my girl stoves sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I did. I liked it. It was cool.
I
used to water spider.
What's that?
So the people that stow, I'm the one that gives them the pallets to get the work off of.
Oh, okay.
Easy work. I remember one time though, my one coworker, she was cool, and she had a speaker. She was like, "Connect to the speaker." I'm listening to Cameron Throne's book right now, and I'm just like, "Oh, I'm not listening to music. I'm listening to a book." And I'm like, even if I do play my music, I'm pretty sure all of y'all don't want to hear the music I got played.
Bro, I swear.
One thing I learned, I've been stopped giving a fuck about like, cause when I first started like, driving and like being on aux and shit like that, my siblings were making a big deal about the music I play. So like I would play music to cater to them. Mm-hmm. But like now, I just taught myself not to care. So like now I get in the car, I'm gonna play what I want to play. I don't give a fuck. And if you got a problem with what I'm playing in my car, Get the fuck out, my nigga.
Please,
You
it
have,
ain't-
we're not driving your car, you have no right to say what the fuck I can and can't play.
Facts.
Like when Joseph dissed Eminem and we start playing nigga, we're gonna play some Eminem then. Because if you got a problem with that bitch
shit was funny.
Oh well.
I love me some Eminem. I can't
Yeah.
believe you tried to tell me that Kim didn't cheat on him, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
That was,
But I admitted to when I was wrong.
I mean, of course, but I'm sorry that there's a but. But deal, like, damn, for real? Like, you didn't know that?
I mean, I don't. I just know their relationship was really fucked up, and I just know, but I don't know the details behind it. And I be forgetting a lot of shit. Like I couldn't remember the lyrics, like to off my mind to
Type
where
shit.
he talked about that. So I was just like, I said, I don't know.
Maybe it's just
But
because, like, I
I
just
didn't know
know
that 8 Mile was based off his life. I don't think it is.
Yeah, it
That's how
is.
we started talking about that.
It is.
It might be shit. I don't know.
Oh no, it is. That's why the song is the way it is. It is.
But that song has nothing to do with 8 Mile.
Yes, it do.
No, it doesn't. That song wasn't even in 8 Mile.
No, not the song Kim. I'm talking about like the song.
8 Mile?
Is that actually what the name of the song is?
I think Eminem does have a song named 8 Mile.
I don't want to sound so stupid. I'm probably, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
That's
on the sweater
not,
already. Mom's spaghetti.
That's not that song.
That's the song I'm thinking
That's Lose
about.
Yourself, but that wasn't in 8 Mile.
Yes, it was.
That was like a trailer movie, but that actual song wasn't in this movie.
Yeah, no, like the actual song wasn't in there, but like as a background song, that was in there.
That's like the song "Earned It" by The Weeknd. How it was for 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that. It's a part of the movie soundtrack, but it wasn't the actual one of his raps in the song.
But yeah, that's that's 8 Miles. That's based off of Eminem,
Gotta
buddy.
lose yourself. One sec. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to see.
Oh no, that's why I'm not coming at you like that. I'm just like, yeah,
Because
what
that's
that
crazy.
is.
I did not know that. If it is, let me see. 8 Mile is. So yes and no. It's not directly about him, but it draws inspiration. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it drew inspiration from his life, but I didn't think it was just like directly a 1-to-1 about his life. Like
a documentary type shit.
like
Oh
a Michael
no.
Jackson was called. That's what I was talking
No,
about.
I'm just saying they gave him like the overall, basically like that overall little.
Yeah, he's the
shit.
groundwork for
Yeah.
the movie. It's a good movie though. That nigga Cheddar Bob shot himself in the leg. I always thought he shot himself in the dick.
The reason why I say it is because like
Yeah, he has a song
in his
called 8
songs,
Mile.
there's literally like it's the same thing type shit.
Yeah, so Lose Yourself was part of the soundtrack, like I was talking about.
Yeah. Like him throwing up, that's facts. Like he did throw up. You can find shit about him like throwing up.
That's
Throwing
why
that
I
shit.
was saying like the song is a soundtrack, like knees weak, arms
Yeah.
throwing up. That was
Okay, I got you.
That was a part of the
I
soundtrack.
got you.
But hey, that
Oh
was a
my
good movie.
earlobe.
Your earlobe.
Yeah.
You ever smell you ever you got your ears pierced, right?
Yes.
You ever just like feel
Nope.
it and you don't smell it?
Nope.
Everybody calling me. We're hour 20 in. Want to keep going or you want to call it?
That's up to you, man. I feel like that next half we had been hopping off of subjects pretty good. Hopping on and off of subjects pretty good.
I'm gonna let you
I'll leave it
call.
up to
I
you.
always call the episode whenever I feel like it. So I'm gonna let you call it this episode.
Oh, well, I'm cool. I'm cool. It don't matter.
I need a definitive yes or no.
Flip a coin. Heads we call it. Tails we lose it.
Damn, what the fuck? I can't
Just
find.
lose it.
I have a jar of coins. Hold up, I'll be back.
Go crazy. Siri, flip a coin.
No, we don't need technology.
I guess y'all didn't hear that. Said it, Tails.
We don't need technology. We're gonna do this. Oh, I got tails. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. That was the worst coin flip I've ever seen in my life.
Because I want to make sure I catch it.
Your coin didn't even flip.
All right, see, you seen it flip?
Yes. When I do
That's
that,
tails.
oh, that's crazy.
Okay. Wait, what you about to say?
When I do that, I remember the first time I flipped a coin in front of somebody, and because I flipped it and I did the exact same thing you did. Forget I dropped it. I flipped it over like that, and they were just like, "What the fuck? Like, why would you do that? And I was like, that's how you always
Yeah,
flip a
and,
coin.
Oh God.
Because what I did was I would catch it like that, and then they see it, and they'd be like, oh, that's it. And I flip it, and they just be like, bro,
Can I just tell you one thing that I had no choice but to learn? Growing up, I couldn't really catch like that. And like now, I can catch now. So anytime I'm trying to throw something at me to catch, and I catch it, I'll glance at her in approval, bro. That's the only approval I ever care about. But I just be like, man, fuck you, China. Because every time
fuck you, China.
we'll have a contest. Because I threw something at her, she caught it good. She caught it one hand. She threw something back to me. I was like, snatch that bitch out the air, one hand. I was like, oh yeah, bitch, I can catch now.
Said,
I can catch now.
You got sticky fingers now, huh, deal?
Oh God,
sticky fingers be sticky in.
I be stealing. No.
Wow.
But shit, this was a good episode. We'll see y'all next week. I'm sorry for the disappearance. Y'all go like, subscribe,
stay out of school,
and stay sexy.
Do weed.
And if you don't stay sexy, then what the fuck are you doing?
Don't get in this van.
Peace.